Hey guys, I'm Sneha and you are watching my channel Book Junction. Welcome to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to unbox the UBF box which I got from the usedbooksfactory.com. So you can buy second-hand, old and used books from usedbooksfactory.com. Personally, I have always been an admirer of this concept of buying second-hand and used books, and I used to buy a lot of used books from the College Street Books Market of Kolkata. I used to go there after my university classes and I used to buy so many books from there, but during the lockdown period I couldn't go there anymore and I ended up purchasing a lot of second-hand books online, and I loved the experience. I think second-hand books are amazing if you have limited allowance and if you have a limited budget for books. You can buy more books with a limited amount of money, and new books are so expensive. I know when it comes to second-hand books our options are very limited, but I think you also get to read some really hidden gems when you buy second-hand books. You don't even know a lot about an author and you end up buying a book that you will love, and you end up exploring and discovering an author who you will end up loving so much. And I ended up loving this particular author whose name is Linwood Barclay, and I wouldn't have come across him had I not indulged in buying second-hand books. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about the box that I got. So this is the UBF box, and there's another box that is called the surprise box. So when it comes to the surprise box, it's like a mystery box. You don't really know what are the books that you're gonna get, so that's the mystery box. But this one is the UBF box and you can choose the books in this one. So if you are skeptical about buying books randomly and blindly, then you can opt for this one, because over here you can choose every book that you will get. So I think that's amazing, and on their website you will get all the options. You can go ahead and click on the book and read its blurb and choose whether you would want to read that book or not. So I think that's great, and that's why this UBF box is very functional for people who are very skeptical about buying books randomly and blindly. So in this box there are 10 books and it was for 999 rupees. However, now they have expanded their box. Now they are providing 15 books for 1499 rupees. So I think that is better because you get 15 books altogether, because 10 books seem a little less. So I have 10 books in here. Anyway, so now let's open this box, unbox it and see what are the books inside it. Although I know of because I chose the books, but I want to see the condition of the books and how they look. Also they provide bookmarks. So in this one, since it is for 999 rupees and I got 10 books in this one, they have provided 10 bookmarks. But now since they are providing 15 books for 1499, they are giving 15 bookmarks. Now I'm sure you would want to know how many days it took for them to deliver my order. So I placed my order on the 3rd of March and I received it on the 8th of March. So it took them 5 days, and I think somewhere between 5 to 7 business days seems like the standard delivery time for most websites. However, it depends on the place where you live. Also, I want to add one more thing, that is, before placing your order on any website whatsoever, always make sure that you go through all the things, all the elements on their website. Usually there are a lot of information there. Go through all of that. Do not blindly place your order. Before I place my order on any website, I go through every information there. I read the return policy. I search if my pin code is available or not. I read their policy when it comes to cash on delivery. If I have any questions, I DM them or I send emails and I see whether they respond quickly or not. So these are the things that you can do to ensure that your experience is smooth with a brand. I'm really looking forward to the quality of the bookmarks. I really want to see what is the print on the bookmarks and everything else. So now without any further delay, let's dive into the UBF box and see what are the elements inside it. So this is the box. It's pretty huge and heavy. Of course, there are 10 books inside it. I'm not showing you the top of the package because my address is printed over there, but it's packed pretty well and I got it in a good condition. Now let's see if the books were packed well or not, and the quality as well. So this is the inside of the box, and I can see bookmarks right over here. Let's see if there are 10 bookmarks over here or not. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. There are 10 bookmarks, and the bookmarks seem pretty good in quality, like it's really thick. So let me show you all the bookmarks. This is the first one, and it's in the Game of Thrones theme. Look, and on the back side they have their own advertising thing. Then we have this Harry Potter bookmark. It's written, "I don't go looking for trouble, trouble usually finds me." So it's a quote by Harry. Then there's another Harry Potter bookmark. This is so cute. It's actually so cute. Then we have a Friends theme bookmark. Wow, I love this one. I really love this one. This is the door to Monica's apartment. Loved it. Again, another Game of Thrones bookmark. Another Game of Thrones bookmark. There's a quote on it. Then, oh my god, this one is a Dobby Harry Potter bookmark. This is so cute. I love you like Dobby loves socks. This is so cute. I love Dobby, and this is so cute. Then we have a Be Mine bookmark. This is again super cute. Then we have this one, "You are totally amazing." Just a random bookmark, not really themed. And lastly we have this Dobby bookmark. Super cute. Dobby, super cute. Dobby will always be there for you. So I really loved all the bookmarks. I think they are pretty good. The quality is also really nice. They are pretty thick, and I'm sure that they will not be destroyed that easily. So I'm so happy with the bookmarks. Now let's see the quality of the books. This one is You Are Mine Now by Hans Koppel. As I told you guys, I chose these books myself. So the most terrifying crime novel you will ever read. I definitely enjoy crime novels, and this is the Swedish thriller phenomenon. I've read the Millennium series, and that was also based in Sweden. So I'm sure that I'm going to enjoy this one. This is the blurb. So I was reading a lot of thrillers last month, and that's why I thought of choosing this book. The quality looks fine to me. I mean, it almost looks new, but definitely it's old. Maybe it did not get sold, so the quality is definitely fine. Moving on, the next book. I chose this book because of the cover. I know it sounds shallow, but sometimes I do this. I choose a book for the cover. The cover is so pretty. The Other Hand by Chris Cleave, author of Incendiary. And this is the blurb. This is the story of two women. Their lives collide one fateful day, and one of them has to make a terrible choice. Seems like a wonderful plot. Shortlisted for 2008 some award, I guess. Anyway, the book looks good. I mean, the shape that it's in, it looks fine. There aren't any names inside it. Nothing is written over here, which I dread, honestly. And the quality seems fine as well. Of course, since it's an old book, it's going to be a little yellowish, which I personally don't mind. So yeah. Next we have this book, Sebastian Fox, A Fool's Alphabet, the best-selling author of Birdsong. What's it? The best novelist of his generation. Okay. I really loved the cover. It seemed really classic to me. This is the blurb, and yeah, it's in good shape. What is this? I think it's written with pencil. We can definitely erase that. Seems in a good condition. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with this. Alright. Next we have this book, Frederick Forsyth, The Veteran. I chose this because I have heard about this book before. I have never read this particular author, but I've definitely heard a lot about him, so that's why I chose this book. This is the blurb, and I mean, honestly, just look at the cover of the book. It's so beautiful. And this is the spine. The spine seems fine as well. Let's see if there are any names written inside. Nothing. Seems pretty good to me. So yeah, next let's see this book. Just look at the color of this book. It did not look this beautiful in picture, but I mean, just have a look. This is so beautiful. So this is Play Dead by Harlan Coben, #1 best-selling author of Caught, The Perfect Life, The Perfect Crime. I am in love with thrillers these days. I've always been, but I'm reading a lot of thrillers these days. These are the other books by this author. I'm definitely sure I'm going to enjoy it. I read the blurb of this book before while ordering it, and I found it really interesting. That's why I placed my order. And there's nothing written over here. I mean, the name of the previous owner. This seems like an unused book, but maybe it was not sold before, so that's why it's definitely old, but it's still in good condition, not torn or anything, and the spine is intact as well. So I'm really excited about this book, and it's so pretty. The color is absolutely gorgeous. Next up, we have the book Summer at Tiffany's by Karen Swan. Now, I have heard a lot about this book. This book has been on my bucket list for a long time, but I never quite found my way around it. Finally, I got this book. The color over here is a little faded, but it's fine to me. Other than the color, everything else seems nice. The spine is in a good condition. This is the blurb, and these are the other two books by this author. Let's see if there are any names written or not. No, nothing. So it seems fine to me. I'm really excited about reading this book because one of my friends recommended it to me long back, but I just never bought it. So finally I'm going to read it. Excited. I will definitely let you know what I think about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, you can definitely do that. While I'm reading, I share a lot about the book. So the next book is Sophie's World by Jostein Gaarder, the #1 bestseller. I read the blurb of this book on the website itself, and I found it really interesting. This seems like a book that was well read by the previous reader, sorry. And this is how it looks from the inside. Wow, the font is really small. The next book is No Safe House by Linwood Barclay. I am super excited to read this book. Like, this book is the hero of this box. I came across Linwood Barclay recently. I read the book No Time for Goodbye, and it was super amazing. I recommended it to you guys recently as well, and I found him by buying secondhand books. So that's why I can definitely tell you that buying secondhand books does not mean that you are buying worthless books. It means exploring and discovering authors that you wouldn't have had you not invested in secondhand books. So this one seems like a sequel to the story of No Time for Goodbye, and I am so excited to read this book. I read this one, and now this is the next book I'm going to read. Let's see. The quality seems pretty good to me. So yeah, I'm really excited. This seems like I'm definitely sure I'm going to enjoy it. So when I'll read it, I will definitely update you guys on Instagram. All right, next up we have The Skeleton Road, and the color of this book is again so beautiful. It sort of matches with this one, and I think I added this book because of the color and the cover of the book. It's so beautiful. This is the blurb, and let's see if there's any name written on it or not. Nothing. seems like in a good condition. And finally we have come to the very last book, and it is the book Perfect by Rachel Joyce. Wow, I've forgotten the name and I can't really read it over here. I read the plot of this book on the website itself and I found it really interesting, so that's why I added this one. And it seems like a book I will enjoy. Let's see if there are any names written inside it or not. This is the author, Rachel Joyce. I've heard about her but I've never read anything by her, so that's there. What is this? Alright guys, so that was all for today's video. I really hope that you all enjoyed this video and found it valuable. If you did, then definitely like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell icon so you are notified with all the further notifications, and I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye bye.